fellow YouTuber, friend, or family member who has decided to join me in my bedroom, there is something I feel like I need to get off my chest before I continue the difficult and rewarding job of making videos. And by job, I mean I've had this weird relationship with fame and the concept of fame for my entire life. And when I was about 2 years old, I want to say, I went with my father to the beach and I told him, "Daddy, I've been wanting a stage for so many years." I think I have a level of enamorment with fame that is a little bizarre. I think it means something or it matters, but it doesn't make you a better person. It just means you're the kind of person who likes to do the kinds of things that other people think is cool. So I found this little thing on top of a Liberté yogurt can. I adore simple pleasures. They're the last refuge of the complex. Oscar Wilde. The quote sort of struck home, which is why, as you can see, it is part of an art installation on my wall that I stare at all the time and fail deeply to take to heart. Books, wine, flower crowns, and then there's YouTube. Writing is like breathing for me. When I'm not making things, I don't feel like I'm alive. There's this intense, insatiable need to create art that just transcends me and controls me, and it doesn't matter whether it's this tiny thing or this big thing. If you want to laugh at me, do that right now. That's encouraged. I know everyone talks about this all of the time, that feeling of inadequacy. If you're new, you're afraid to start. If you're an old hand at this, you're afraid to keep going, because what if the next thing you do is a disappointment? And I think that's a really valid fear, because how many people walk away from artists they love? Dear Lord, if you sell out and your art makes money now, it's probably not real art anymore. And I think what I'm trying to do right now is sell out. I am trying to make my art accessible so that what I do matters to people in a way that, is real, so that they can find what I make. For starters, I've been making YouTube videos off and on. I keep starting new channels. It wasn't like I knew people who were making a living off of YouTube then, the way it is now. And while that adds incentive, it also adds a level of pressure. I have a day job and I want to make art, but honestly, I think if art was all I was doing, I might just feel like I was staring at my own face all of the time, and that might drive me insane. The one thing I really love about being on a live stage is looking out at people's faces and seeing their responses. Going to VidCon, I had to get really clear on what it was I wanted about YouTube and about my experience, and what I wanted was creative control. These 4 little corners are my stage. I get to make anything here. And I want the popularity and the social cachet to be able to make things with other people. My poems, this sense of a vibrating, magical world around me that I can create. It's real whether or not anybody else knows about it. And that's amazing, and I want you to take that away. What you do and what you make is beautiful. So this is my promise, that the attention isn't what matters. What matters is that I feel good about what I make and the energy I'm putting into the world. Thank you for watching this. I'm Pocket Charles. I would love it if you subscribe, thumbs up if you can relate. Let me know who you are and what you do, and I would love to check it out. Have a wonderful week.